too many trailing units. Many trains across New Florida use multiple unit mode. Sometimes there's locomotives and sometimes there isn't. Diesel electric locomotives, and steam electric locomotives are really useful when they pull freight cars and coaches. This makes them really good at doing different things. Because they are the best ones we've ever seen. Because they pull freight cars or coaches. High-speed trains don't need locomotives. They have power cars or motorized train cars instead. Brenda is a locomotive. One day, she was taking children on a field trip to the Science Museum in Oakwood. She was very excited. She saw Thomas at Flatport Station. I thought you were a bulldozer, Thomas said. You belong to the Sodor Construction Company, so now you're a locomotive? Brenda smiled. I am a locomotive, Thomas, Brenda said. That's why Mr. Cakester sent me to collect these coaches. And she steamed off with the passengers on board. She arrived in the yard. Mr. Cakester was there. A colossal goods train of 67 cars needs to be delivered to Vickerstown on Sodor, he said. Sounds good, sir, Brenda said. And she steamed off to collect her goods train. She was getting refueled when she saw James. I'm a locomotive and my name is Brenda, because Thomas told me. You can't be a locomotive, bellowed James. You're supposed to be a bulldozer, not a train! And then Brenda hooked up to her freight cars and steamed off onto the Northeast Corridor. She started to make excellent time. She came to the mountains. Then the crossing gates were there waiting. Brenda's whistle sounded, and her wheels shunted the rails and the cars began to stop at the gates. And Brenda rang her bell and steamed over safely. Her goods train was very heavy, and she clattered on down the tracks. There was no mistake made. While the freight cars clattered behind with Brenda using her horsepower. She might not be a dozer, but she's a really useful locomotive, though. She pulled her train along while being the best. She enjoyed her journey, and because of the curvature of the tracks, she puffed along merrily. "Here I go," she said. "I'm a good locomotive, better than a dozer." And then she came to the countryside. "Even though I'm not a dozer, I'm still a useful engine," she said. And then she clattered down the tracks. But there was trouble ahead. A car was stuck on the tracks. The driver got out safely. Brenda's driver applied the brakes, but it was too late. "Too bad the gates went up when I was approaching," laughed the freight cars. "Brenda's had an accident! Brenda's had an accident!" And then smoke began to billow from her exhaust. The car was completely smashed! The train came to a grinding halt. The remains of the car went everywhere. Damaged Brenda's cowcatcher, and she was getting engulfed in flames. "There's fire!" called Brenda. "Help!" And then, "Oh, help please! This is catastrophic!" called Brenda. She was engulfed completely. Then she heard a whistle from outside the flames. "Sounds like Christina!" And it was. She was pulling her passenger train. "Goodness me, there's a car on the line! It's broken!" called Christina. Her driver applied the brakes, but it was too late! Luckily, no one was hurt, but the freight cars were derailed and Christina was toppled over. "Sorry, Brenda," she said. "I didn't see the car." Brenda's front cowcatcher was damaged beyond repair, and Christina was crumpled. "Have to get out of here," she said. Then Brenda came to collect Brenda the bulldozer. "Brenda's broken down," said Jack. "She has to be repaired." "I'm not broken down," whined Brenda. "How is there two Brendas?" bellowed Byron. "We only have one on Sodor, not two!" "Don't worry, Byron," puffed Jack. "She's just a locomotive, that's all." But Brenda didn't hear Jack. She was just already in a huff. "Thanks for saving me," said Brenda. "You're welcome," said Brenda. "Too many Brendas," Brenda said. The Brenda confusion started to roll away. "Help!" called Brenda. "I can't stop!" She was out of control, and then Katie and Becky were in the siding. "What a beautiful day," said Katie. There's a runaway bulldozer! Called Katie. It's getting real fast! Watch out! Called Becky. It's going fast! And then Brenda went by. Help! She cried. She was careening down the tracks and she smashed into the gates. I can't stop! She cried. Help! And she clattered with no engine. Then it passed a British train. Whoa! She cried. Then she went right to the buffers where she needed to be. There's no trailing units to me, because I'd have too many, she would say. After Brenda was repaired, Thomas brought her back to the site. I'm glad I'm repaired, Thomas, Brenda said. I'm a useful dozer. Of course you are, chuffed Thomas, and he steamed off to the site back at South Wensinghouse.